we're going to take this week's the release of a new album, Retroactive, from heavy rock icons Def Leppard. It's a collection of tracks from the past 10 years, compiled from studio archives and single B-sides, as vocalist Joe Elliott explains.
The whole idea behind the Retroactive album was initially born about 1988. We were thinking of doing a kind of an odds and sods type of album with some leftover tracks. But then the stereo album kind of kicked in for a second wind, and it just went on to sell like many millions of more records, and there didn't seem to be a need to do it anymore. And with hindsight, I'm really glad we never did, because doing it in 1993 has afforded us a chance of putting many more tracks on it than we would have been able to choose from 5 years ago.
It's been a good experience for us making the record, because it's the quickest record we've ever made.
Well, actually, it's the longest album we've had. It's taken 10 years to get together.
There's a lot of work that Steve Clark played on, and we thought, let's do this album now so we can get it out, and then we've cleared the decks, and we've just got now to look forward to like a new phase of Def Leppard, you know.
The main reason for the release of the record is really to put a full stop to this chapter of Def Leppard, in view to the fact that Steve was involved with quite a few of the songs, and I think it's a good way to finish off the tour, you know, and it would be nice to start fresh with Vivian and start writing, you know, new songs for the album after this one.
Most of these songs were co-written with Steve Clark and feature Steve on guitar, but at the same time it's not seen as a tribute to Steve. It's just kind of the end of an era, you know. We're in a new decade, and we'll clear house with this, and then we'll move on, and once the record's out and the touring's over, then we'll get together and work on the next phase of Def Leppard, which of course I'm very much looking forward to.